Hello children, welcome to story time. Today's story is Little Bear Won't Sleep. So it's written by Christine Swift and illustrated by Frank Endersby, excuse me, who's done a super job because there's some gorgeous illustrations in here. So Little Bear Won't Sleep, I'll read the blurb. Little Bear wants to stay up all night. So Little Bear and his mother go into the forest to see who else is awake. He meets an owl, a fox, and makes lots of new friends. But staying up all night is not quite as much fun as he thought it would be. Here's a front cover. Little Bear and his mummy. Little Bear did not want to go to sleep. He just wasn't tired. You must go to sleep, said his mother, or you'll be too tired to play tomorrow. Little Bear didn't care. I want to stay up all night, he said. There he is, wide awake. Mummy's saying, you need to go to sleep. That's the cave that they live in. It's in a lovely place, isn't it? Look at all these trees. They look almost like Christmas trees, don't they? Mother Bear smiled softly. Let's go for a walk, she said. We can walk all night. Little Bear thought this was a fantastic idea. He could count the stars, he could look for shooting stars, or he could chase after the bats. So these are the things that maybe Little Bear expected: the stars, the bats, and the shooting stars. And he's imagining seeing all those things as he heads off with Mummy. The moon was bright in the sky and there were noises all around, from the rustling of the leaves in the wind to the nighttime animals moving about in the forest. Little Bear jumped up excitedly, thinking of all the fun he could have and all the friends he could make. So here they are, children. Just listening to all the sounds of the night, really. And here's Little Bear's imagining meeting all, well, lots of new friends. And if I zoom in, maybe you can see, are they who he expects to meet in the night? Twit, woo! They didn't have far to go before they heard that sound. It was an owl in the tree. Owl spun his head around, like they do, almost like it's going all the way around. Hello, he said. Isn't it your bedtime, Little Bear? Not tonight, smiled Little Bear. I'm staying up all night long. So here's our owl in the tree. And he's talking to Little Bear. Little Bear's very proudly told he's going to stay up for a night, even though Al thinks he should be in bed. So, in the moonlight, Little Bear saw something move. Something very quickly came towards him. Good evening, said the fox. I can't stop, I'm busy looking for breakfast. And off he went, just like that. Little Bear thought about breakfast. He was starting to get quite hungry. Here's the fox saying good evening and just explaining he can't hang around because he's off to look for breakfast. And breakfast, that word breakfast, just put it in Little Bear's head. And he's thinking about his wonderful breakfast of fresh fruit berries. They reached a clearing in the forest. Let's rest here for a moment, said Mother Bear. They sat and looked at the stars glistening in the sky. Flying above them, Little Bear saw lots of bats. They're having a little rest. It's a very, very beautiful forest, children. Little Bear's still wide awake, isn't he? Watching everything that's going on. Can you spot some of the animals that are still out at this time of night? I know you're there, Little Bear. Bat said. You should be in bed. It's far too late for you to be wandering around the forest. Tonight, smiled Little Bear, I'm staying up all night tonight. Maybe you could think about that, children. That has said, I know you're there. He hasn't said, I can see you, Little Bear. I wonder why he said that. Talk to your adult, who may be listening to this with you, or if not, just find them and ask them. Are you tired yet, Little Bear? Asked his mother. No, squeaked Little Bear as he tried really hard to hide a tiny, tiny yawn. There was something rustling among the leaves, and Little Bear felt around, and his paw found out what it was. Ouch, he cried. Be careful, Little Bear, said his mother. That's a hedgehog, and they can be very prickly indeed. That's right, said the hedgehog. I'm looking for something delicious to eat among these leaves. Now, if you can move your paw, Little Bear, I'll be on my way. So now we have the hedgehog, who's out at night looking for food. Little Bear and his mother reached some tree stumps. Little Bear rested his head just for a moment. Of course, he still wasn't tired. Mice scurried around him, but he didn't even notice them tickling his whiskers. Even Mother Bear was yawning. It's time to go home, Little Bear, she said. You might be able to stay up all night, but I'm just far too tired. Little Bear didn't answer. Mother Bear turned round, and there was Little Bear, fast asleep. Lovely picture that, isn't it, children? Mother Bear carefully picked up Little Bear. They walked past one of the mice, past the bats, and past the fox, past the owl, until they finally reached home. There's Mother Bear carrying Baby Bear, who's by now absolutely fast asleep, and they're passing the animals that they've seen during their nighttime walk. Mother Bear carefully carried Little Bear into the cave, and not long after tucking Little Bear in, she too was fast asleep. There she is, carrying them into their cave, which is their home. I think it looks rather cosy, children. And there she is, tucking him in. Soon she was fast asleep herself. The next morning, Little Bear was so excited about staying up all night and meeting so many new animals. I'm going to visit all my new friends, he said. But the owl was not in his tree. The hedgehog wasn't rustling in the leaves. The bats weren't flying in the clearing. Little Bear returned to his mother, very disappointed. So there he is, searching for the animals that he's met during the night. But remember, they've been up all night, children, haven't they? My new friends have gone. I can't find them anywhere, said Little Bear. Perhaps because they do stay up all night, said his mother. They are nocturnal, and during the day they must sleep. I see, said Little Bear with a yawn. Staying up all night can make you very tired. Later that day, the bear cubs came to play with Little Bear. Shh, said Mother Bear. I'm afraid Little Bear can't play today. He's fast asleep. There's Mother Bear saying, shh. They're his friends that have come to ask him to play. But Baby Bear is just so tired because he's been up such a huge part of the night. So he's just fast asleep. And that's the end of today's story, children. I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was a lovely story. Take care. See you soon. Bye.